Celeb Big Brother. More than 11, it's on the LBC website, lbc.co.uk. Do have a look at the story. More than 11,000 complaints have been made to the media watchdog Ofcom about Celebrity Big Brother and a punching episode. Now, Ryan Thomas, who's in Coronation Street, was given a warning for punching fellow housemate Roxanne Pallett. Now, she has subsequently left. I can only assume that she has left because of this real big fuss and furore that's been caused. She said... he said there was no anger or malice in what happened after Roxanne complained to the show's producers about his behaviour. So Big Brother issued him with a formal warning for physical contact. But she claimed domestic abuse. And I think I'm fair in saying that most people who saw that don't see that either as an act of violence or an act of domestic abuse. And for anybody that has suffered violence or domestic abuse, surely you dilute people's real suffering and their real experiences of a real problem by saying that is. In other words, many people would say and have said on social media that is a false accusation, and it's not right. She said, ouch, that hurt. I was going to wash your clothes, but I might shrink them now. A bit of a giggle. She went into the bedroom and then said, "Oh, Big Brother producer, that hurt." And then I didn't watch after that. But she said, "I can't believe you're letting somebody stay that has done that. It's not okay." And then didn't want to sleep in the bedroom with this bloke either, because I guess she felt threatened. She said, "I'm now suffering and I'm now having to alter my experience because someone was violent. Now I'm going to get nominated for being unsociable." Now, Ryan's brother, Scott Thomas, accused Roxanne of trying to damage his brother's reputation over what was blatantly some harmless play fighting. He said, "Be a drama queen all you want, but don't try and ruin someone in the process." And some even said Roxanne was making a mockery of domestic abuse. So that is the story. There are thousands and thousands of complaints. So let's talk about it with Martin Campbell, media advisor for Media Objectives and former chief advisor to Ofcom. Martin, thanks for joining us this morning. You could say this was a storm in a teacup, but it's more than that, because this brings up, several very important issues. What's the next thing that will happen at Ofcom? Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew. Yeah, well, first thing to say, I think, is it doesn't matter actually how many people complain. That's not normally something that Ofcom would take into consideration, nor does it matter how many people didn't actually see it who complain. And that, with reality TV shows, mostly people don't see them. They just see what's in the papers, or they talk on social media and complain. What Ofcom will do is that they'll get some senior managers together, they'll go to a padded room, and they'll look at it in context, and that's the important thing, because I've only seen the snatches of bits of the incident, and then they'll decide if they should actually then go ahead and investigate.
Okay, so it doesn't matter how many people complain. So if, for instance, if 4 or 5 people complain, will something that's been on TV that gets 4 or 5 complaints written in or emailed, will people also look at those incidents, or will they be swept away?
They would be looked at by an officer when they come in, and a decision taken as to whether to take it further. But, Ofcom is well aware that, particularly with reality TV shows, most people don't actually see it.
Yes. Well, this one, they said, did you actually see this incident?
I've seen snatches of it on YouTube, but I haven't seen it in context, and that's the important bit, obviously. My feeling is that Ofcom probably won't investigate beyond a preliminary look at it for the reasons that you set out. But, of course, they'll be accused of condoning violence against women if they don't do something about it. So they're damned if they do, and they're damned if they don't, really.
Yeah. Martin, thank you very much indeed. I'm sure people will make up their own mind. I, too, looked up that clip as well. As I say, lbc.co.uk.